I found 5 high demand, low competition niches that are already making self-publishers hundreds of dollars per day. And today I'm ranking them by opportunity, starting with a strong mid-tier niche and then ending off with a golden opportunity niche you need to publish in right now. Before we start, all the links to the books and niches I mentioned in this video are available in the description, completely free for you guys to check out. And at the end, I'm going to create my own book based on the highest selling niche from this video using a brand new AI tool that will create the entire book for me in minutes using AI. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so guys, let's get right into it. So I've gone ahead and found 5 niches I think are very profitable for Q4, or that could be very profitable for Q4. So let's just get right into it. So the first niche we're going to go over is the trivia for seniors niche. So if you've been on Amazon looking at different profitable niches, you've probably found the puzzle books for seniors niche, the coloring book for seniors niche, all these different for seniors niches. But one that you've probably not heard of is the trivia for seniors. And actually, as you guys can see, we have some that are doing very well that are even self-published trivia books for seniors. Now, some of these have pretty high reviews, 100 reviews, 82 reviews, 250 reviews, but getting reviews actually not as hard as you think. In fact, actually later this week, or maybe even tomorrow, I'm going to be posting a video on how to get 100 reviews fast for your book. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, definitely, as you can see, this niche has proven demand just by seeing how many of these books are selling so well. Like this one right here, 17,000 BSR, making $87 a day. This one right here, $74 a day. Again, similar BSR. And then we have this one right over here, only been around for 5 months and only has 82 reviews and is making around $22 a day. So this is actually really good. We see that this 100% has proven demand. And whilst there is some competition, these books could very easily be made using ChatGPT. So I'm just going to include this in the list as something you could make this Q4. And a potential way I could see you could spin this is maybe making it a Christmas themed trivia. I think that could work well for Christmas. The next niche we have is the Christmas coloring book for adults niche. Now this one has a lot of competition, a lot more than the rest of the books we're going to see on this list. But obviously, as we can see, we have lots and lots of books doing very well already, and it's not even Christmas yet. We have a lot of published titles that are doing quite well in this niche, like this one. This one's cover isn't even very good. I actually think this is a bad cover and only has 7 reviews, but is still probably selling at least a copy per day with 190,000 BSR, and it's only been up for a month. And yeah, just a lot of self-published books doing very well in this niche. And of course, I would assume that this is probably going to at least 4x the number of sales in this Christmas coloring book niche as Christmas comes around. So this book that you see right here, making $100 a day, I could see this one making easily $400 or $500 a day when Christmas comes around, like late November, early December, when people are really in the mood to be buying Christmas products. Obviously, as of recording, it's still early October, so this isn't really seeing as many sales as it will yet. But I'm just putting this out there because if you can get out some Christmas coloring books now in this niche, you could definitely dominate this December. The next niche is a niche that I stumbled upon yesterday that I think I'm going to make a book in pretty soon. And as you guys can see, Kip Scout has validated as profitable. It is the mixed puzzle books niche. And this is one that a lot of publishers haven't really tapped into yet. And this one, the reason this niche really caught my eye is this specific self-published book right here, only published 3 months ago with only 2 reviews, is making almost $100 a day. This is almost completely unheard. Books with 2 reviews should almost never be getting as many sales as this one is, but this one perfectly targets the keyword, shows that it has a lot of values, at least 500 puzzles, and so because of that, it's making a ton of money right now. There's just really not that much competition in this niche, but we do definitely see proven demand, as we can see right here. This autumn-themed one is doing okay, selling a couple copies a day. This one that's not even making any money, it's only $4, so they're not even making any money off of royalties, is still selling 11 sales per day. So we are seeing that there is definitely proven demand in this niche with lots of different self-published and professionally published authors here. I would actually guess that this book right here is probably making at least $1,000 a month. And yeah, I plan to make a book in this niche using litpal.ai pretty soon, because as you can see, books in this niche are very, very simple. All it is a bunch of easily AI generated puzzles, a very basic description, and really not that much. If this book had been in any other more competitive niche, I guarantee you would not be selling this many copies because it only has 2 reviews. And only 1 review is actually being written here. So I'm definitely likely going to compete in this niche pretty soon. So I'm just going to throw this one out there for you guys. The next one is actually one that I've published in before, and this is actually the first niche I ever published in, and this is the funny gag gift book niche. Now, this niche is 100% going to explode around Christmas, and the reason I know that is because the first book I ever published 2 years ago, when I first got into Amazon KDP, before I took it seriously, before I even tried, this was the first book I ever published on Amazon ever. And to this day, it still sells like a copy every now and then. As you can see, I published it June 29th of 2023, so a long time ago. And even with this terrible cover and just terrible listing, no reviews, nothing. When I first published this book, I actually did get some sales in my first month, and I even got some sales around Christmas of 2023 of this book. And if we look at the niche funny gag gift book, we see a lot of titles doing very well. This one, with only 11 reviews for $12, is making $36 a day, or roughly about $1,000 a month in royalties. And look, it's just a very similar book to what I published, a poop book that you can read on the toilet. This one right here, Bathroom Book of History Facts, again, doing over $1,000 a month. These just silly little gift books are going to explode around Christmas time because everyone's in the mood to be buying gifts for each other. So a lot of the time, people will be just giving each other kind of like white elephant joked gifts that they can give to their friends and family. Here's a fun one. This one with only 64 reviews is making $21,000 a month in revenue, and it's not even Christmas yet. So because of this, guys, I would definitely recommend making some of these super basic gag gift books. They don't even have to be that high quality. You can literally just go into Canva, put in some text, format it, make it look a little bit nice, and just publish it as is. And yeah, these kinds of books are definitely going to explode over Christmas time as they did last year. So I would recommend getting into this niche for Q4. And finally, the highest opportunity niche I found was the Spanish word search book, or Sopa de Letras en Español para Adultos in Spanish. We see a lot of books doing over $1,000 a month in revenue in this niche, and there's basically no competition. If we look over here, Kip Scout says it is profitable, and there's really two ways you can play this niche. You can either say in the search term Spanish word search for adults, or you can say Sopa de Letras en Español para Adultos. And the reason you want to write it in Spanish is because that's actually what people are going to be searching for. There are some books in here that I've noticed that are just written in English, like the title is in English, but the interior is in Spanish, which isn't as good, because obviously people are going to be buying it in Spanish. So yeah, we see a bunch of books in here that are doing very well, and there's very, very little competition. Again, none of these books have, except for this one, over 100 reviews. And even then, this one with only 31 reviews is killing it, making it $38 a day, which is over $1,000 a month in royalties. This other self-published one, only published 3 months ago, 19 reviews, is doing close to $1,000 a month in royalties, and only has 19 reviews. So this is definitely a great niche for you guys to be publishing in. And actually, I've been wanting to publish in this niche for a little while, so let's go ahead and create this book right now. So to create my Spanish word search book, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head to litpal.ai, and then once I have some credits for litpal, I'm going to press on the dashboard button, and then I'm going to head over to the word search generator right here, and then I'm just going to come up with a theme for our word search book. So I'll just say Christmas, and then I'm just going to put that in there. And my plan is actually to create a Christmas themed Spanish word search book, because I think that could actually sell pretty well over Q4. And then I'm going to select the language to Spanish. And this was actually just released in a recent litpal update, so you can now make word search books in Spanish. And then I'm going to do the grid size 2020. And then for the number of pages, I'll do 50. And then I'll do 15 words per puzzle. That's okay. And then I'll just press create word search. And guys, this is the fastest word search generator on the internet for Amazon KDP. It's also one of the only ones that will actually allow you to use Spanish words specifically. Most of the other word search generators on the internet aren't as fast because you actually have to manually create the word lists. But with litpal, the AI will actually create the word lists based on your prompt. So I don't have to go around looking for specific words to put in this book. Instead, the AI just finds all the words for me, automatically formats the pages for me, and I just publish the book to Amazon and focus on marketing the book. And just like that, guys, after only a couple of minutes, our Christmas themed word search book is finished. And as you guys can see, all of the words are in Spanish, and we even have the answer key pre-formatted for us, so we don't have to use any other formatting softwares. All we had to do was put in our prompt, AI wrote the entire list of words for us, and formatted everything automatically. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to this Canva templates document I've linked in the description of this video. And inside here, I have this free word search manuscript template right here. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to press File and then Make a, and then I'm going to split screen my entire screen. I'm going to go ahead and put LitPal on the left side of the screen, and I'll keep Canva on the right side of the screen. And all I'm going to do is I'll just export the page I want as a PNG, drag it over here, and then just like that, it's automatically formatted into the Canva template, and I can just go ahead and go on to the next page. And then when I'm ready to find the answer key for the page, I'll just drag it in like that and format it like so. And as you can see, the answers match up 100% with the main puzzle. So this makes for the fastest way to create high quality word search books in minutes. So if you want to go ahead and create a profitable word search using the niches we discussed in this video, this is the fastest way to do so using AI. And just like that, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Again, if you want to make word search books, coloring books, activity books, nonfiction books, and even kids books incredibly fast with AI, litpal.ai is the top link in the description. I hope you guys go ahead and create and publish some books in these 5 niches that I showed you today, as I believe they could be big this quarter for. If you guys need help getting reviews on your books, my next video is actually going to be about how to get reviews on your Amazon KDP books incredibly fast. So go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for that one. As always, guys, stay publishing.